Nia Long decided to break her silence on somebody's podcast where the topic was black tears aren't cared about like white tears. And then she jumps on this podcast and she starts talking about the Ime Udoka situation, blaming the Boston Celtics again. And then she's blaming not just the Boston Celtics now, she's blaming the girl who it actually was, who worked there. This Kathleen Lynch, whose name was being held private, didn't want to embarrass her in the situation. And it furtherly exploited the problem and what was going on. But they had no problem bum rushing and bombarding and going public with the situation. The way the Celtics handled the situation was 100% just awful. It was done to humiliate Ime Udoka because it was personal. Now, me, who reported this situation as accurately as anybody's business, I sat up there and knew without a shadow of a doubt, as Nia Long stayed quiet, didn't make any statements, letting this thing play out as she's dealing with her child and all of this. She never mentioned anything really. And then when she finally started to talk, she once again did not mention the girl's name. Now, all of a sudden, Ime Udoka gets another job in the NBA. The season's over. The start of the new season is about to kick off. In a week, they about to start up. You drumming up all of this stuff from last year. Why? Because you're in a custody battle. You want full custody. And all of a sudden, Ime Udoka's not a good father. All of these things, right? All of this when you're going through a custody battle, because you don't want joint custody, you want full custody. What does full custody ensure her? Money. They weren't married, so this is going to ensure money. That he gonna have to pay her money, and a large sum of it. She's gonna be able to dictate when he can see the child, everything. Now, a man cheating don't have anything to do with his child. That has something to do with y'all, you and him. Y'all relationship. That's the reason why you was engaged 7 years and not married. There's a reason for that. But you should have called that white girl out right then and there. What was you waiting on? If it was a black woman, you'd have called her out as soon as it happened. Now you want to say the white girl's name in the press when it's already said and done. Her husband then forgave her and took her back. Shouts out to you too. Oh yeah, of course. But why is that always the case? You see, that's the point I be trying to make. It's always the case to screw somebody over whom you basically know don't mean no harm, or screw somebody over who probably is good to the child, but you hurt over the situation and you mad. But think about how the situation came to be. Why was he cheating? You got Nia Long. Why would somebody cheat on Nia Long? Nia Long has cheated with a lot of people. She don't mention that. She don't mention she done messed up relationships, confused guys. Why do you think these chicks like Sanaa Lathan, Nia Long, all these people be single for so long, not married? Because they done spent their life hoeing and then expecting to get chose. Now they in their 50s, they ready to settle down. Right, you going through menopause, and now you ready for a relationship. It's all over for him? You think so? We gonna see. But my thing is, why now? Because he back working. Be back in a $50 million contract. This fool, like, how the hell you even get in a car like that? He got a car sitting on wagon wheels. Like, how do you even get in the goddamn car? That ain't the dumbest shit in the world. Wow. That's incredibly dumb. I mean, I don't even see the point of wanting to sit there. That's making sure you don't get hit in the drive-by or something. Oh, they gotta shoot up at me. I don't even know how that street leads. He from the South. That's how we do. Yeah, but Nia Long, this is what I be talking about. That shit I be talking about. She knew all of this information, and she waiting to now to talk because it's a custody battle. And she know he focused on the season, and he contested her full custody. He want joint custody. You trying to eliminate the man seeing his son and trying to use the affair as the reason. That don't work in a court of law. In a court of law, you gotta have a reason. A reason. And you're like, well, he cheated, Your Honor. He's like, well, that's a relationship problem, but what that got to do with his son? There's been plenty of men that have cheated on their wives and was terrible in the relationship, but they were great fathers. And a lot of those. So why are you trying to dictate to this man when he could see his child and when he couldn't? Because before the affair, you never said anything about this man being a terrible father. But they select and choose. Absolutely. So on that note, gonna go over here and get my grub on this morning. Still like out of it from last night in the fight. I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Go to Carcino for Life and watch that video with Vlad. Peace.